Prince, attack mode, dumps it off to Antetokounmpo on one leg, switch. Excuse me, April. 90 seconds gone by here in the first. Giannis getting downhill, bully ball in the finger roll.
One of the main reasons the Pacers were able to advance. He's an X factor.
Indiana back on top. Giannis got by Turner and reverses it home. Giannis, crossover, drive, can't hit the lay-in. Siakam. Rollins right on cue, knocking down the three. His minutes have gone up since Dame Lillard's been out of the lineup. Pacers turn it over. Antetokounmpo, full head of steam down the lane, fouled by Miles Turner. They ended the regular season on an 8-game win streak. Splits a pair at the line. Lopez finds a cutting Antetokounmpo. Got by the defense and is fouled once again. Giannis will go back. So the Pacers come in with something to prove, and Milwaukee wants some get back. Antetokounmpo good on the second. Antetokounmpo sizing up the defense, finds Lopez for the alley-oop. That pass deflected. Prince made the catch. Finds a cutting Antetokounmpo. Puts it up and in. And now it's Nembhard around the Neesmith screen. Turner for three. No good. And Antetokounmpo runs down the board. Antetokounmpo down the lane, fouled once again. Fifth in the replay center in Chicago. Fourth all-time postseason meeting between these two teams. Calmly drains the second. It's out there by Halliburton. 4 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo fouled again. And 2 more free throws now for Antetokounmpo. These will be his 7th and 8th of the ball game. And we're still in the first. And he missed both. Both teams cooling off somewhat here in this second quarter. Halliburton, free throw line, Jay, in and out.
And he's seen 4 different defenders. Now you get Aaron Neesmith off. You get Walker on him. And you see the heavy help.
Trent, first miss of the ball game. Offensive board to Giannis.
He was calling for the matchup he wanted. Great job of being under control.
Antetokounmpo, no one will stop him. Antetokounmpo stripped on the way to the rim and fouled.
Number 34, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Count is on from the crowd, and Giannis misses again.
That led the NBA. This here is his 10th attempt already. And he missed both.
And again, I like this. The out of bounds, dead ball, coming with the 2-3 zone.
The runner by Halliburton won't go. The defense there. And Siakam breaking up the pass. Giannis has it. Trying to muscle his way inside. Got the lay-in. Antetokounmpo for 3. No good. 4 minutes to go in this first half. That pass broken up and stolen. Brief stint with Sabonis as well. 4 minutes to go in this first half. That pass broken up and stolen. Nembhard over to Mathurin. No good. Antetokounmpo the board. 15-point lead, the largest of the ball game for Indiana. Giannis misdirection, bucket, and the foul.
On line to where you and I are sitting.
Yeah, that looked good. Giannis stumbles, scores, and a foul.
He just covers.
And the count is on. 17,000 plus. He's missed his last 4, makes the free throw here.
That ricochet layup from Benedict Mathurin, though, during that last sequence before the timeout, he did not get it off. Indiana trying to make a statement in this ball game. Halliburton driving on Giannis, draws the foul. Walker trying to go 2 for 1 here. Antetokounmpo downhill, lost the handle. Nembhard.
And they found consistency in it.
No question, they were 24th in defensive rating last season, 14th this year. Lopez with the hard drive and finish.
But he finally practiced full tilts in the last 2 days. He did live 3-on-3 play as well, so the hope is to have him back in this series very soon, possibly game 3.
They could certainly use him.
2 days, he did live 3-on-3 play as well, so the hope is to have him back in this series very soon, possibly game 3.
They could certainly use him. Giannis.
But he finally practiced full tilts in the last 2 days. He did live 3-on-3 play as well, so the hope is to have him back in this series very soon, possibly game 3.
They could certainly use him.
Andrew Nembhard struggled the 3 games leading into this series. Pacers fans remember how pivotal he was in last year's run.
Dorian Prince has been a good three-point shooter this season. That was his first shot attempt of the ball game. Turner for 3. Well off the mark, another board. Meanwhile, Milwaukee searching. 2 for 18 from three-point range. And a turnover. Siakam coughed it up. Antetokounmpo behind the back. Poked away from behind. Meanwhile, Milwaukee searching. 2 for 18 from three-point range. And a turnover. Siakam coughed it up. Antetokounmpo behind the back. Poked away from behind. So 0 for 4 from the floor. And 0 for 2 from the charity stripe.
And this is his first playoff start. He had that playoff experience with the Lakers coming off of the bench.
So 0 for 4 from the floor. And 0 for 2 from the charity stripe.
And this is his first playoff start. He had that playoff experience with the Lakers coming off of the bench.
That's now 10 assists for Tyrese Halliburton.
And Doc Rivers said to us, Miles Turner, the unsung hero of this group. Consistent.
Portis over to Antetokounmpo. Pump, drive, snatched. And what's the call? Jump ball. Halliburton, overhead pass to Neesmith. Halliburton got it back, fires a 3. No good. Antetokounmpo, the reach for the rebound. Working on Green. Fire a 3. No good. Antetokounmpo, another board. His top and can't hit. Rebound, Portis. Antetokounmpo, downhill. He'll go back to the line. He is 5 for 11 at the free throw line today. 25 points, 10 rebounds, with just 1 assist. Countdown continues from this crowd. Still a lot of time left in this ball game. Here's Antetokounmpo spinning in traffic, got some space and laid it in.
This is what it takes. Get a few stops in a row. Come down, see if you can get some scores, get some momentum.
Giannis out of control, got it back and put it in.
Green forcing the fadeaway jumper using physicality. If you're Milwaukee, you've got to come away with that board.
McConnell in and out. Giannis back out there for the Bucks. He has 31 and 11. Driving on Bryant, 2 more. 33 for Antetokounmpo. Lead back to 21 for Indiana. Antetokounmpo for 3, no good.
I feel like Giannis has been much better at not settling for those. Doing things like this, getting to his spots.
Porter has been good today. Gives it up to Antetokounmpo. Accelerates. Collision inside and free throws coming. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Short on the second, But that is a lane violation on Antetokounmpo. Halliburton fires from deep. Can't hit. Antetokounmpo tips the rebound to himself. A chance to cut it to 10 or single digits. Antetokounmpo tried to dump it up. Turner with the save. Halliburton on the move. Toss out to Turner. Nembhard on the logo. Crossover on Antetokounmpo. Blocked! Antetokounmpo with the swat. Nembhard on the logo. Crossover on Antetokounmpo. Blocked! Antetokounmpo with the swat. Nembhard, clock winding down. Swatted again. It's a shot clock violation. Antetokounmpo on one leg. Rims out. Pacers inching closer to a Game 1 victory. Halliburton, foul. Antetokounmpo. And he traveled.
So you get him a wide open look. Miles shoots as good as any big in the league.
And an 8-0 lead for the Pacers as Lopez finally gets Milwaukee on the board. Carlisle with the Dallas Mavericks. A 10-2 advantage for Indiana. Free throw line jumper short. Neesmith the rebound. Against the Bucks this year, 4 in the regular season and the playoffs, 20 or more. Prince was also scoreless, but he hits the three.
No, I guarantee you, I've known Doc Rivers since he was a young man, but firm about those guys, particularly Kuzma and Prince, having to engage in the game offensively.
Cutting in the lane, it's blocked by Lopez.
Never get that by Lopez. He carried the ball, he had to. But firm about those guys, particularly Kuzma and Prince, having to engage in the game offensively.
Cutting in the lane, it's blocked by Lopez.
Never get that by Lopez. He carried the ball, he had to. With Miles Turner, which I thought was really good, the Pacers switched a lot. And when they switched it, Miles was on the perimeter, able to be very effective in that position.
Antetokounmpo had 12 first-quarter points on Saturday. Prince did not score, but he's hit a three. They go inside. Giannis spins and scores again. Kuzma stays out there. Portis, Antetokounmpo, Prince, and Lillard. Spinning. Giannis, and a foul from behind.
Miles. That's Miles.
A sign for Giannis in the end zone. And he hits the free throw. There's Lance. Great to see him in the building. Was signing autographs before the game, and Antetokounmpo hits them both. He was. Antetokounmpo spins again, and he traveled.
This is a 31-point quarter. For the Pacers, it's a 31-point quarter with 4 minutes to go.
And Siakam the rebound on the Giannis miss. Halliburton no good. Rebound by Lillard. Pushes up to Trent for three. It's no good.
That's what Halliburton, he pushed. So your defense is held up, and you've been able to take your defense and really get some good things out of your offense.
Lillard has played the entire quarter as Antetokounmpo has 8.
No, go help. You better go help. He can't guard him there. The help couldn't get down there fast enough. Oh, that ball's swinging. In game 1.
Yeah, Milwaukee already 4 of 6 from 3. They were 2 of 18 in the first half on Saturday. That's short.
In game 1.
Yeah, Milwaukee already 4 of 6 from 3. They were 2 of 18 in the first half on Saturday. That's short.
In game 1.
Yeah, Milwaukee already 4 of 6 from 3. They were 2 of 18 in the first half on Saturday. That's short. And it's rebounded by Portis.
You got to get on him quick.
Portis had a 15 rebound game against the Pacers earlier this year, and he has scored 11.
Joker, I don't think has been getting the kind of help he's accustomed to getting.
And that is Portis, missed it, but tipped in by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Miles challenged it. I don't think has been getting the kind of help he's accustomed to getting.
And that is Portis, missed it, but tipped in by Antetokounmpo.
Well, Miles challenged it. Because I still think Matherin is if you will, the X factor. for the Pacers when you get, assuming you get by the bus. You're going to need somebody else to score. It's got to be Manley.
And Portis Jr. the rebound. Lillard on the floor. Playing the first playoff game with Antetokounmpo, who lays it in.
I like the timeout.
Indiana 9 of 17 behind the arc at 53%.
That's Pacers ball. The Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, or a Tony Award, one of those in there.
And that's no good by Turner. He was challenged by both Kuzma.
Well, they're pre-rotating the Miles. And by pre-rotating, I mean they start to rotate Miles even before the pass comes so they can try to get him in a position where he can and he get an easy look.
Burton missed a little runner in the lane. Now Antetokounmpo. And that ball loose, but picked up by Lopez for three. And he hit it. And now Milwaukee as close as they've been in some time.
In a scramble situation, which is always one that tells you how well you're normally doing. Oh.
Prince lobs it up. And a left-hand dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, Siakam came to get it, didn't get there in time. Force. He came out of it when he caught it with force. That's usually your best chance to make a shot.
In the corner, Neesmith for a 4-3. It's short off the rim. Lopez tries to get it to make it to Lillard, guarded by Neesmith. And that's going to be a foul.
Of Milwaukee.
Free throws number 3 and 4 for Antetokounmpo, and he's perfect. MVP, the trio of Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pacers led by 8 at the half. Nembhard, and he's going to throw it away. Bad lob. Prince missed it. Taken by Neesmith. Pacers led by 8 at the half. Nembhard, and he's going to throw it away. Bad lob. Prince missed it. Taken by Neesmith. The Pacers 12 of 22 from behind the arc. Now Nembhard's going to take it right at Kuzma. Free throw line, did not get it. Halliburton probing.
Still trying to figure it out.
They also said foul on the floor, so not a free throw situation. Giannis got it. It was tipped by Neesmith, and then the Pacers got it. Bobby Portis has come in. He had a 14-point first half. Hit a couple of threes. Giannis right at the rim. Nothing you can do.
Ooh, and shake him up.
Well, how did that not go in?
Really good move, too.
Neesmith drives inside. Tough shot. Wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Kuzma banks it in.
There, you got to play. But you don't force the defense to shift.
Milwaukee 9 of 20 from 3. They don't need a 3 there. They go over the top to Giannis with 21 and 10.
Your depth. Oh, got him. Got him. Missed the shot.
Portis the rebound. Here's Giannis downhill.
That's a layup. That count now. I can tell you that now. He just covers so much territory.
And the count is on again here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. And a miss. And Siakam the rebound. Siakam 14 points, 5 of 11 from the field. Giannis. And he dunks it.
Oh, everybody. You got to go help.
And Giannis.
He kept going.
You would think at some point, though, based on his free throw percentage. Toppin has come in and replaced Siakam. Antetokounmpo, oh my goodness, off the screen, attacks and draws a foul on Turner. And Giannis has 26.
You might want to go to another tactic.
And a lot of passes usually leads to a lot of assists.
You know, the first guy that I recall had been in 22.
Giannis catches and dunks.
He was able to catch that over the top. Now, you know, Obi Toppin has long arms. Tapped the ball and then got it back. I mean, I thought it led directly to a basket. No, you're right.
And Portis having a big night. He's got 22. Lillard turns the corner. Portis again for three. This time no good. Lillard turns the corner. Portis again for three. This time no good. Giannis the rebound and a foul.
He is so big.
Lillard turns the corner. Portis again for three. This time no good. Giannis the rebound and a foul.
He is so big.
12 of 17 from the field. And this is another free throw as Turner grabs the rebound. Giannis did not play in any of the 6 last year. Halliburton for three. Well, he loves that. 4:46 to play. Antetokounmpo spins to the basket. And it's
that ball's over the rim. Bigger issue is tie is down.
4. Lillard chased.
And he likes to go left. And they're letting him, they turn him loose. And they're letting him, they turn him loose. Wow.
Giannis throws it out to Portis. His three is good. It's a 5-point game.
We watched this yesterday because if you looked at New York and Detroit, that's what they were.
Halliburton left it short, and Turner fought for the rebound, but Antetokounmpo has it.
You got to Antetokounmpo, so he gets it and he's too close to the basket.
And with a left hand, no good. Rebound, Turner!
Did a nice job getting back in there.
Passed up the three. Halliburton to the basket. It's blocked out of there with 1:22 left. Trying to go up 2-0 in the series.
He wants Giannis.
Stop and go.
Yeah, he wants Giannis. They got it in. They were going to challenge it.
Giannis.
Tough here. Tough here. He is so strong.
He's got 34. Full court pressure.
Road enemy in this game.
MR gives it up. Turner attacks the closeout. Turner.
The Bucks have only led for 1 minute and 43 seconds in 2 games of this series.
MR can't hit the three, and Antetokounmpo able to. Here comes Giannis, who's been terrific through the first 2 games. Off one leg, yeah. That time Antetokounmpo blocked him cleanly. Here comes Giannis storming in for the finish and the foul. Here's Nembhard. Draws 2, out to Turner, 3 to shoot. Turner drives in. That time Antetokounmpo blocked him cleanly. Here comes Giannis storming in for the finish and the foul.
Only way to defend him when he's attacking the rim.
Oh, we showed the numbers in the open, but they're worth repeating. Giannis, as he misses the free throws, just the 4th player ever to average 35. Antetokounmpo draws 2. Trent will fire and tip from 3. Last time they led, it was 8-7 at the start of game 1. Siakam can't dump it in. Antetokounmpo.
16 points for him, but was 4 of 5 from beyond the 3-point arc.
Kuzma gets denied by Halliburton. After it looked like Kuzma had outstanding position, caught that deep. Antetokounmpo ranges to the rim. Tyrese Halliburton has talked about how fun the extracurriculars of this series are. Here's Trent. He got it.
Not making any excuses, but he did acknowledge the more games that he can get under his belt, the closer he'll be back to his fullest form. Because it was just Sunday this last week that he was able to go up and down the court for the first time. Games that he can get under his belt, the closer he'll be back to his fullest form. Because it was just Sunday this last week that he was able to go up and down the court.
Probably should have taken the shot, but looking to give Giannis an opportunity. Gets him to the free throw line, and more importantly,
here comes Trent, back to Lillard. Bobby Portis in along with A.J. Green off the bench. Antetokounmpo, center of the lane for the slam. First quarter after problematic opening quarters in the first 2, as McConnell did the hard work, just blew the bunny. Here's Antetokounmpo storming in again, couldn't finish it. Thomas Bryant out there with McConnell, Porter, Bryant. And Neesmith, Toppin got grabbed on the jersey, lays it in, count it, plus the foul. Almost brought Milwaukee all the way back from down 15 midway through the fourth. Halliburton to the corner, Toppin can't hit. Indiana getting some good looks from deep, but just 2 of 9 in the early going. Portis, by the way, at 28 in game 2 as Toppin comes over the block, but a foul called. Finalist for MVP again this season. As we take a look at the upcoming national team.
In game 2, they showed up, and now you can see it's an absolute series, and possibly no Jimmy Butler tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So the last 2 possessions, just got to knock them down.
Halliburton skating, dishing, Toppin out to Turner. One more in the corner. Nemard can't hit. Milwaukee now 3. Antetokounmpo crumples to the floor, lost it, and a kick. Backs it out to Halliburton. Turner gets a wide open look. Way off for Miles Turner. Now 0 for 3 from 3, 0 for 4 from the floor. Whoa. Looked like Giannis traveled, turned it over anyway.
And we just talked about Obi Toppin should have attacked Giannis. You see Siakam had no problem with that.
How about Neesmith meeting Giannis at the apex, but the persistence.
And we just talked about Obi Toppin should have attacked Giannis. You see Siakam had no problem with that.
How about Neesmith meeting Giannis at the apex, but the persistence.
And we just talked about Obi Toppin should have attacked Giannis. You see Siakam had no problem with that.
How about Neesmith meeting Giannis at the apex, but the persistence.
Who was the guy that put the dagger into them the last time they were there?
To the corner, Portis. Can't hit. Rebound flag down by Halliburton. Love the thoughtfulness of the NBA as a league always.
And you also consider the love that Bill Walton had for trees.
Yeah.
And made sure to let that be known every.
Early on they weren't hitting their threes. They started 3 for 18, but they finished hitting 4 of their final 6. And as a result, were able to break away.
Grew up playing a lot of basketball around each other more than it was anything of malice, which we've seen in this series.
Giannis, who shot it better in the mid-range this season. Third quarter of game 3. Teams are 0-157 all-time when trailing 3-0 in a series.
So you're saying there's a chance is what you're trying to tell me, Double R.
Well, I'm saying history would have to be made if Milwaukee was to lose tonight. Still a lot of game left, though. Here's Siakam. Siakam dishes out. Turner's 3. His shot just has not looked on.
But they will as the playoffs go along.
Trent. He got it.
And the Bucks have absolutely needed that.
The presence of Siakam. Also talked about the value of his experience. Giannis off the steal. Nemard tips it. Trent. You bet. Lillard off the miss. Giannis with a full head of steam gets fouled. 13 of those 19 in the first quarter for Giannis, who got into some foul trouble with 2 early personals. And Antetokounmpo hits the first. Another 20-point night. We hear the MVP chants as Milwaukee. Outstanding season from Antetokounmpo.
It was those 3 guys last year, right? Just 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
It was Jokic, then Shea, then Giannis.
KPJ tight in the corner. Defended by Mathurin. 6 to shoot. AJ Green lofts it up. Giannis finishes it off. Body bucket and 1. Defended by Mathurin. 6 to shoot. AJ Green lofts it up. Giannis finishes it off. Body bucket and 1.
Siakam on the bench at the moment for Indiana. Antetokounmpo. AJ Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis the long strides. Gets fouled again. And Mathurin is shaken up. What a turnaround. Back to Antetokounmpo. Giannis the long strides. Gets fouled again. What a turnaround.
But one of the guys that we talked about him pregame, Monica had a conversation with Rick Carlisle about him. We haven't seen Jarris Walker. And
yeah.
Ben Shepherd actually got the call earlier.
Trent. Toppin trying to force it, and it's out of bounds off of Indiana.
Holding on to a 6-point lead.
Trent comes up with a steal now, has something to say to Mathurin.
Giannis is going here.
Yes, he is. Draws the D. Portis the easy lay.
Allowed him to get the easy assist to Siakam.
Here's Porter handing it off to Giannis. Antetokounmpo jumper is good. He's got 28.
Which we referred to as Dame time.
Trent still on the bench. Giannis missed it. And then Toppin just could not grab on the second attempt. Here's Nembhard blasting into the paint. Can't bank it in.
For an offensive opportunity to grab that one and put it right back in.
And everybody else had vacated.
Yeah, almost as though there had been a shot clock violation, but Giannis doing the job on the block.
Trent on the steal. Here's Giannis. Trent wide open. You bet!
That many people would have wanted him to be, but he hasn't been scoring and has brought it in so many different areas, as does this gentleman right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo. That many people would have wanted him to be, but he hasn't been scoring and has brought it in so many different areas, as does this gentleman right here, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
5 assists. He's 12 of 16 from the floor. He's 8 for 9 from the line. Make it 9 for 10 from the Bucks defense in this second half.
And that's one of the things that Doc Rivers talked about. It was simply them doing the job on the defensive end of the floor. And looking like Rick Carlisle is going to wave the white flag on this one is Johnny Furphy.
Trent again! 9 threes for Gary Trent Jr.
Because as Rick Carlisle is bringing Johnny Furphy and Tony Bradley into the game and waving the white towel, I believe Doc will do so soon.
Giannis sending everyone through. 5 to shoot. Giannis pull up. Short.
Antetokounmpo cut off there by Siakam. Little body bump, and Kuzma gets inside for 2.
I like that.
Prince hits the cutter. Antetokounmpo spins, and it's blocked by Turner. Gets the rejection on the inside.
Important that good offense from Milwaukee so they can get their defense set.
And Turner gets a hold of it. Giannis and Turner to jump it up with Karl Lane tossing it. Controlled by the Bucks. It's the largest lead of the night for Indiana, 12. Porter, count it for 3. The two exchanged looks and then words on the other end of the floor. Porter, that's the best way to answer, is score.
This is some chirpiness and some chippiness that we've seen in this series, and out of that timeout, Kevin Porter Jr. sinks the shot.
He's on one right now. He's kind of a mini heater for him, based on what he's done so far in this series.
He's got the last 10 points here for the Bucks.
Does he really? He looks good. Looks good and confident. Trying for a big offensive game the Bucks could use.
Speaking of that timeout, Melanie Ricks, what'd you pick up?
Well, Kevin Porter Jr., he brought that energy into the huddle, telling the guys, we got to get second and third efforts on defense. It's the playoffs. We got to pick up our defensive intensity.
Right now, it's been all Kevin Porter Jr. here for Milwaukee on the offensive end.
Antetokounmpo can't finish. Game 5 will be Tuesday night in Indianapolis. Leave it. Antetokounmpo flips it. No.
And that might have been blocked there by Turner.
Consistently, and he believes that's their true identity. That's their secret sauce. Right now, they've got their largest lead, 13. Antetokounmpo, he tried to adjust it with Siakam there. Bucks trailed by as many as 12 in the second quarter the other night. They're down by 13 now to Indiana with a minute 15 to play. First half. Nesmith lines it up. And it hits the heel, tracked down by Antetokounmpo.
Aggressive, much like the start of the first half for Indiana.
Off the hesitation, start of the game. -4. Third in field goal percentage. Top 10 in three-point shooting. Will they send a second body to Antetokounmpo? Antetokounmpo follows his own miss, and right now there's a limp from Kevin Porter Jr. Indiana extends its lead. Portis feeds the post. Will they send a second body to Antetokounmpo? Antetokounmpo follows his own miss, and right now there's a limp burden. Indiana extends its lead. Portis feeds the post. Will they send a second body to Antetokounmpo? Antetokounmpo follows his own miss, and right now there's a limp. Kick. Nembhard bounces off the rim.
Kuzma on drives to the rim, not finishing, falling, and not getting back. Indiana able to make him pay.
And Antetokounmpo has it knocked out of his hands. Turnover.
And Siakam able to turn the corner for that easy two.
The lead is back to 12. Porter. A Euro and floater, no. Loose ball foul. It's staying right here as the Pacers were throwing their bodies around.
Certainly a point of concern for Indiana.
Antetokounmpo, foul is called during the season. First player in NBA history to start. Incredible. He's 6 of 6 at the free throw line. It's a 10-point game. Halliburton lost it.
Not letting Porter get involved.
I thought you were going to say when I played against you, meaning me.
Well, we've never actually played one.
But that's what it would look like.
Been ducking me.
Antetokounmpo, the spin to the rim. Indiana shooting it at 56% from the field. Walker back outside. Nembhard, deep shot, no good.
They've made a concerted effort to turn that around.
Well, the Pacers are ready for that Giannis spin, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I mean,
Gary Trent Jr. short.
it's kept Giannis off balance.
Trent, one dribble and a J, short. Long rebound, Green's got the angle. The reload for Trent. Slam down! Antetokounmpo rising up. So a little spurt at the end of the second quarter for Milwaukee. Rollins can't hit the three. Offensive rebound, Antetokounmpo. Three. Offensive rebound, Antetokounmpo. Give it up. Portis, his jumper is good. It's a three.
Kano able to take advantage.
Antetokounmpo floats it in, +1.
And one of the few times that he's been able to get to the rim. Kano able to take advantage.
Antetokounmpo floats it in, +1.
And one of the few times that he's been able to get to the rim.
And trying to cut this to 10. He has been a perfect 7 of 7 at the free throw line.
First going left against AJ. That time going right with the shot about to expire against Ryan Rollins.
Bobby Portis, some big buckets.
For both teams.
Isolation, drop step, couldn't slam it, he's fouled.
And not afraid of drawing contact at all.
Giannis had 37 points in game 3. Bucks seem to have some momentum. Indiana has the answer. They're shooting 71% in the third quarter. Rollins had it knocked away for a moment. Lob it up, slam down! Antetokounmpo with the smash.
Making plays.
Double team on Antetokounmpo. Green drives, give it up. Giannis spin, short. Rebounded by Neesmith. Kick. Halliburton. Bouncing off, tip doesn't go for Toppin. Leak out, Portis, swatted. Double up, Antetokounmpo, long strides, foul called. Second one for Antetokounmpo. 1 out of 2. Takes the baseline, forced to give it up. It bounces off of Prince, shot clock winding down. Halliburton with an air ball. Well, the issues have been on that end of the floor. Defensively, there are no signs that the Bucks can stop the Pacers. Pat Connaughton in, and Doc Rivers looking for a jolt of energy from somewhere.
Either leading to layups or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Upstairs for Antetokounmpo.
And they're just out there playing, making the right reads, and trusting one another.
Every starter in double figures for Indiana. Antetokounmpo misses on the 3-ball.
And they have a 22-point lead. Giannis missed it, challenged by Turner.
His former time in Indiana and Detroit, and now he's embraced change and has the personnel to play the style of basketball he wants to play.
And the fouls piling up here for Milwaukee.
Portis up top. And 28 in game 2. Porter with it. Giannis with a push shot too strong.
Antetokounmpo out to Green. Terrific three-point shooter, and he starts the game with a 3.
That's the other reason he's in the game. He didn't have any shooters on that side. That's why they were trying to get the ball to the other side. Take a risk there.
Giannis for 3.
Well, that's a risk you take.
His first made 3 of the series. Now digs in the turnover.
Dictating right now in terms of how the game is being played.
Giannis on the attack, lays it up and through. And it's an 11-0 start here in game 5.
The jersey's part of the hand, you know, which is part of the ball. Right.
And the thumb and the wrist. We've heard a lot of that recently as Giannis is on the inside. And Pacers looking to respond. Siakam cut off by Giannis. Gets it back under 10 of the shot clock, loses it. Pascal digging in is Giannis, and he commits the foul. Halliburton, Milwaukee gets back in transition. Pascal looks to attack, dealing with Giannis. Crossover, spin, and cut off. Here's Turner with the 3.
So you see the sense of urgency defensively from Giannis here early on. He is playing with a lot of force. They're going to get him for an offensive foul.
That could be.
Yeah, but
they're not comfortable right now.
No, they haven't been able to penetrate the shell of the defense of the Bucks here as you get another triple. Kevin Porter Jr. comes right back at him.
Nembhard attacking again. Leaves it short on the reverse layup.
The soft part of that zone and finding an opening.
Putting together a run here. And Trent looking to quiet the crowd. AJ Green along with Taurean Prince, Giannis, Trent, and Portis. Portis, good job getting right into the paint, goes up quickly. Green, the 3, got it, his 3rd.
So he is feeling it.
And led to 11 points for the Bucks. Giannis looking to back in on Nesmith, spinning the layup.
For the Pacers, who continue to struggle offensively.
His first bucket of game number 5. They've shown a lot of ball pressure. It's led to turnovers and opportunities for the Bucks. Giannis double, the cut underneath, and hands on their feet here. Shot clock at 7. This is the closest they've been since it was 15-5. The block, shot clock down, stepping out of bounds is Giannis. Hands on their feet here. Shot clock at 7. This is the closest they've been since it was 15-5. The block, shot clock down, stepping out of bounds is Giannis. Nembhard on the inside. But too much on it. 10-point game.
The activity offensively, they're not moving nearly as crisply as they did to start this game.
Giannis gathers it underneath and loses it. Nesmith quickly to Siakam. Siakam now spinning around. Giannis scoops it up. Green, the upfit, gets a little bit of room. Sidestep 3, got it.
And he has been a godsend here.
Giannis sees an opening. And Turner quiets his crowd. misses the first. The NBA app. Fans chanting out the length of time before. 16-6 run, 5 minutes and counting. Giannis rises up over Turner. Too strong, A.J. Green. Spinning, shot clock down to 2. Neesmith off balance. Turner with the offensive rebound. Siakam, a big three that doesn't go. 51-49. Giannis trying to get downhill and a foul. Career low 61% from the foul line during the regular season. Career low 61% from the foul line during the regular season. As I mentioned, he's in crowd on their feet. Nembhard, drive and kick. They'll swing. Halliburton in the paint. Loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Bobby Portis. Indiana retains possession.
And you can see even on that possession, the Pacers worked so hard to try to get that ball into the teeth of the defense to then get you to have to overreact. And it's been successful here to start this third quarter.
Turner 3 of 8 from the field. Giannis. Bucket. Milwaukee back on top by 1. 9 of 14 tonight from the free throw line. Third foul on Trent. He's having a word with Courtney Kirkland. Series low 12-point game. Halliburton with the steal. 7:25 left in the third. Nembhard in the paint. Now Turner and Portis locked arms. They push each other away. Nembhard in the paint trying to go over top Giannis.
On the prior possession.
He's got 12.7 rebounds. Turner knocked away, and now a foul is called. Turner was asking for one. That's why they're going to speed cameras now. Giannis with an air ball. Darius Walker. Second doesn't go. Kuzma just checked in. He gets the offensive rebound. Giannis cut off by Mathurin. Porter with the 3. And a timeout taken by Rick Carlisle.
Great job of executing. The Pacers, they just seek the best shot on every possession. No hero ball in their game, and Giannis talking about being a hero.
Cut off. Here's Mathurin. Mathurin, Giannis takes it away. And Turner ties him up. Here's Mathurin. Mathurin, Giannis takes it away. And Turner ties him up.
Gets it to fall there.
69-64.
With the way he likes to dance with the ball and just creating enough space.
The double comes, and a foul is going to be charged. Giannis. Giannis.
Looking like Steph Curry here at the free throw line.
71-66, and here Rick Carlisle, they want to get out and go. Keep that pace up. Halliburton the 3. And Giannis tears down his 9th rebound. And Giannis tears down his 9th rebound. Lead pass to Portis. He backs it over in the direction of Green, but Mathurin is there. Toppin able to keep it. Here's Mathurin. And Giannis is called for a foul. Remember, second leading scorer in the game for the Pacers. Turner's got 17. Giannis short. Porter with the steal. Giannis spinning. And a foul is going to be charged. And the crowd
knows what to do. They started a little late on that one, right?
3-point game. 7 of 11 from the line. Now 8 of 12, and it's a 2-point game. Giannis backing in. Into a double. Clock down. Trent with the relief. 1-point game. Giannis trying to spin on Walker. Gets by him along the end line and lays it up and through. They're trying to deny Giannis. Giannis in the post. 3-point game. Halliburton gets by Porter. Scoop shot, too strong. Scoop shot, too strong. Giannis into the front court. Trent to tie it, and he does. Another second-half tie.
Into the corner, Walker is out there giving Siakam a rest. And that's short by Nembhard, and now Milwaukee.
And a foul's going to be charged to Nesmith with a triple-double performance tonight. 24 points, 11 rebounds.
This group played some of their best basketball of the season, and it was Giannis playing like this where he was.
There's 7 minutes left here in Game 5. Halliburton in the corner. Nembhard with a 3. Pops out.
If they could start having an impact on that offensive glass.
Nesmith, that one rolls off of the rim.
That was not a good possession there, partner.
Siakam denied by Giannis.
Pacers doing a great job of going to their go-to guy.
Giannis. Halliburton doubles on the bounce. The takeaway. Nesmith.
From what we saw a season ago on this side of the ball.
Air ball. Saved by Portis. To the Pacers bench. And screaming about Giannis. To the Pacers bench. And screaming about Giannis. And a foul on Pascal Siakam. Tied. 9 of 9 from the line.
I mean, you mentioned it once. I mean, you went twice on that one.
Clear it out for Siakam. Working on Porter. Single coverage. Fading. No. And Giannis comes away with it. 1:45 to go. Milwaukee by 1. Corner 3. 16 rebounds, 10 assists. Green with a 3. Oh! Connects! A.J. Green, 6 of 10. Now Beavers told us how important the three-point shot has been not only in the series, but even the regular season matchups. They made 6 more. Giannis. Oh! The bucket and the foul! Now Beavers told us how important the three-point shot has been not only in the series, but even the regular season matchups. They made 6 more. Giannis. Oh! The bucket and the foul! Misses. Halliburton. Bucks trying to extend the series to a Game 6 Friday in Milwaukee. Halliburton is fouled by Giannis. That'll be his 5th.
I like what they did. They put Nesmith on Green.
They double in. Giannis misses. We're going overtime.
Porter. Cut off. Great defense by Nembhard. Giannis with a 3. Hustling for it. Crossover in the paint. Leaves it short. Halliburton. The 3, no. Batted up. Another opportunity for the Pacers. Short. 2:05 to go in overtime.
The Pacers have already taken 8 shots here in overtime. They're 1 for 8. Gary Trent Jr. just gonna will the pucks.
Trent, the three. Oh, it continues. He's got a dozen in overtime. He's able to send it to Green. Giannis getting downhill, finger roll.
There's not much you're going to do about.
He's able to send it to Green. Giannis getting downhill, finger roll.